Okay, now as always, I am going to explain the problem before I actually get into all of this design stuff. So this video will have example videos, so if you're not into that, you may want to fast forward. Let me get this off real quick. We will look at the initial problem and what we did to fix it. So first off, the problem. Now, I believe it was last week, I showed, maybe it was the week before, the design for this bag. This right here is a mount for this camera, an Insta360 Go Ultra. And the idea behind this was that in the evenings when I am working and I don't need to carry a bunch of water, you know, I just really need to be able to quickly go out, I can take this bag, the chest rig, and go out there and pick up trash wherever, and that worked really, really good. Now, while it did work good for that, as you can see in the video, the problem is when we went hiking, because having this thing chest mounted is not the best. Found a beer bottle. No brand, but a beer bottle nonetheless. So you can see in that video there where I was picking up a beer bottle, and even though I was purposely maneuvering that beer bottle, hopefully in front of the camera to kind of see, you really don't get the idea of where the trash was along the trail and you know, the information that you're really trying to convey, which is, well, people are throwing shit up on the sides of whatever and whatnot, and you know, you have to go find that trash sometimes. Anyway, I get on a rant. So let's look at the new design. So to the hat mount, you know, the meat and potatoes of this thing. Now, first off, the printed components, everything that you see on here is gray. That is made from Polymakers PLA HT GF, the high temperature glass fill. It's a great material. It's very, very tough, and you know, it looks pretty good. It's a little textured. At least I haven't figured out how to get rid of the texture, but yeah, I like it. So first, the camera side. On the camera here, we have this thing mounted to the webbing of the hat. We have it angled down at about 20 degrees, so it's properly angled for when I'm picking up trash, whatever I may be looking at. And then we have the power wire in these little connection pieces just to keep, you know, we don't want that thing dangling down. And on the back here, where we have the battery, we have more of those little gray pieces. The battery is a Ryobi USB lithium. I have a ton of these batteries. I have the remote for the trash can runs off of the same battery. So I figured, why not just have the whole thing go off that same one. This has worked out pretty good. I took it out a couple days ago to test it, and it worked great. It was visually right where I wanted it to be, and I gotta say, you know, for just the quick runs, I'm probably gonna use this quite a bit. On longer runs, we'll stick with the 360 camera. Now, the other thing, I know people are gonna ask, what is this thing that's on this hat? And you see this on a lot of my hats. This is just a Guardian Angel light. In Memphis, driving may not be the best around here. So this, at night, I turn this on, you know, just as another little warning thing, even though the trash thing, you know, does flash. Just another, hopefully not get hit by a car deal. The other nice thing we did on this is that lots of times when I go out to pick up trash, I will start at, say, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I may end up being out there after dark. So I needed a light, and instead of using a separate headlight or something chest mount or whatnot, instead I incorporated a mounting point for these Olight Pro clips. They have a bunch of different versions of these now. Fits right on there, and basically it puts that light right in the center of the frame where you capture stuff. Fits pretty good, and I'm actually really happy with it. When I went out there and actually tested it, I was concerned that the weight of the camera on the front would cause neck strain, but by counterbalancing it with a battery on the back, not a problem at all. The majority of the time when I'm walking around, I'm like this a lot. But yeah, it's not bad at all. And when we don't need the light, we just have it clipped here on one of the little pieces of webbing, like so, or probably somewhere further back, honestly. When we need light, we can pull it off and clip it. Anyway, that is my Insta360 Go Ultra custom whatever floppy hat mount for picking up trash or hiking or hell, inspecting something. I don't know, whatever you need to use it for. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I have no doubt I'm gonna get a bunch of use out. You guys have a good day.